for educational purposes only. Second video, so another little dream diary. Just wanted to make these two. So let's get started. I just chose to draw them in big rain droplets because that's what my soul was telling me to do. So why don't we just start off up here. In this, experience, I was in this field and there were all of these leaves. It was like a grassland. If you've ever seen, like the Mara or other places in the world, it was a grassland. And there were these musical wind instruments that I had. And, I was using them. I don't think I recall like even using them with my mouth, but was doing it telekinetically. And the wind just started, moving and dancing, and then the wind and the leaves were dancing with all this music being played, and I just felt so much harmony and peace and balance. It was beautiful. To me, this symbolizes just a small little taste of what this new world, is going to be like after we create it. So this one here, just going off that, I had my hands in the soil, and there was this life that was growing from the energy that I was putting into the soil. And to me, it symbolizes the role that I'm specifically going to be playing in the birth of this new world that we live in. But I wanted to share this one because we all have a part to play. If you are existing right now, you have a part to play in the deconstruction of this false reality that we are living in order for us to all get here and experience harmony and peace, not only with ourselves and with each other, but with the land, with the animals, all of nature. And we all get a piece of that. So start thinking about what you can create. This was some type of device, and I need to go a little more within, but it kept popping up. This one was fun. It was just a little starfish that was chilling around me in the darkness, and he was oh so happy. He went from like a peach color to a blue color, and he was just chilling, having fun, leaning up against this wall, and he was just really, 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 really happy. I saw some confirmation that I'm going on, I guess, the right path, or the path that I should be going on. I saw some 1111s in darkness. I wasn't on Xylanthia, but I just kept finding myself on this other realm in darkness. Now this one up here, as you can see, is a little person with wings. It's a fairy, and I drew two of them because there was this fairy, and they were flying and happy and just living life. And then all of a sudden, this image came to me of this person eating, like a human, eating this fairy. And I didn't want to add any, like blood in the photo, but it was just gruesome and barbaric. And to me, I believe first off that this was an event that happened, but it is also symbolizing the amount of abuse that has happened on this land, not only to us as the goddesses and the gods, but to all of nature and the Great Mother's creations. If you have not seen Maleficent 2, it's on Disney Plus. I highly recommend it. it will completely change your view of what you see when you go outside, from the trees to the plants to the flowers and all the scientists in the film wanting to destroy nature. That's just what it made me think of. And the person, whoever it was, just very sick and twisted minded. Like, you're not gaining anything from this except the enjoyment and pleasure in harming an innocent creature that is divinely created. So that's what it symbolizes. And I also just believe that more of us are going to be seeing even more of the horrific and gruesome truth of what has happened to all of us. And that includes the plants, that includes the animals, that includes the what I was told to believe are mythical creatures and beings in the spiritual and here in the physical. So prepare yourself whenever your inner divine self, your inner divine consciousness starts revealing some of these painful moments that have happened here on Atlantis that have led us up to this point that we are going to change. And then, I was at my parents' house, and it was Christmas, which is Saturnalia, which is just a holiday to celebrate Zeus, who is our cosmic brother, also known as Satan, the devil. What happened here was that, I was in the house with my mother and my father, and then my father ran outside, and I got a potential spam call. And then all of a sudden there was this cloud coverage that was created. And it just made me think of all the times here, so I definitely think he's been a part of the ones, if not the one, to do that when he's up in the astrals, and then I'm here in the physical, and then that's the immediate effect, is that the cloud coverage then comes about. It happened a lot quicker in the astrals, and then my mother was just so happy. And I don't even think it was because of the cloud coverage, but in that specific moment I was upset and confused at what just happened, and it was that made her smile. Last but not least, for those that don't know, I was born in Kenya. I chose to incarnate into that part of the realm. And, I was adopted when I was 1 by, my mother and my father, Rothschild Maxwell. And I didn't have that much interaction with the land when I was there. I eventually will, after I get out, for sure. And I think this is confirming that, but here in this photo is, I believe, one of my uncles, not in my family that I was adopted in, but blood. And I'm in Kenya, and I'm in this grassland, like the Mara, if you've seen the Masai Mara. And there are these beautiful mountains, but all of the mountains are what? Cut down trees of life. So that's just, these mountains are huge tree stumps. So those were all there in the background with lots of these trees found in the grasslands. And then I kept seeing, Cape buffalo. So there was all this wildlife. And then the sun was up in the sky. It was just a beautiful moment. And my uncle, who I believe was my uncle, was just sharing this moment with me in this part of the land that belongs to him, or I should say my family. And it was just peaceful and beautiful. So I didn't grow up with a deep relationship with my ancestors, but I've definitely strengthened it since June. And yeah, this is one of the experiences that I had that I believe came from that. So just wanted to make this. Oh, and there was this blue staff. This could be a sword. Because of the videos that I watch, I keep hearing about this sword of truth and justice. But when I came back to my body, I thought that this was a staff, like a magic staff, or a staff like Aang's staff from Avatar: The Last Airbender. But I was in complete darkness, and it was oh so blue. And yeah, that was my experience on this night. So I hope y'all are having some great astral experiences. I want to send peace, courage, protection, and divine cosmic love to all divine Atlantean Anunnakis who are on their journey of remembering their divinity and remembering who they are. Peace and balance.